Thank you for joining us once again, back for the second game of the day featuring Mountain View and Lyman teams here from Warland, Wyoming. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett. Thank you for tuning in to this audio-only broadcast of Mountain View and Lovell, the number 1 seed out of the South, the Mountain View Buffaloes. They be wearing their white uniforms today. The Lovell Bulldogs wearing their all-blue uniforms with the black trim down the sides. We're about 5 minutes away from tip-off, including the starting lineups yet to be announced here from Warland, session number 2 of the day. They kicked everyone out of the gym, made them buy a second session pass, and just about ready to get underway where the Warland, where the Mountain View Buffalo looking to control that number 1 seed, advance that semifinal game later tomorrow. And the Lovell Bulldogs also trying to advance. The Lovell Bulldogs will need to pull off a considerable upset if they want to win this one today. I'm not sure if we're going to do a national anthem. Looks like we will. So we're going to take a short commercial break on mylocalradio.com. Please join us after this for action from Warland, Wyoming.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Back here in Warland, Wyoming, where the starting lineup's about to be announced. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lovell Bulldogs. Number 5, Carly Burton. Number 11, Grace Edwards, senior forward. Small forward, senior at number 23, Ashley Peterson. And then finally, a center, 5'9" center, a senior, Aaliyah Mays. As well as Paige Bischoff. I don't think I read her name earlier, so senior guard for the Lovell Lady Bulldogs. And then no surprise to the starting lineups for the Mountain View girls, if you are familiar with any Mountain View basketball. Charity Harmon, Haley Stevens, Allie Bugis, Haley Herford, the first of the Herford duo. Lindy Herford, the final of the starting 5. So those are your starting 10 for both teams. Just to keep you updated, I did include those scores from earlier today in the top left corner of your screen. So in case you're wondering what the scores were from earlier, they will always be up there in that top corner. So just about ready to get underway. Mountain View's going to be going right to left, wearing their white uniforms. Lovell in the blue, going left to right. And the tip has been won by Lovell. Nice job from Aaliyah Mays, 5'9" center, to tip it straight back. And that is how we will start today's third game, or second game of mine today. The third girls game on the slate for today's schedule. And immediately it is Carly Burton with it. Burton gets it off to Paige Bischoff. Bischoff trying to throw it on the baseline. The ball was knocked away, but it's still in the hands of Aaliyah Mays now, and half a minute in, 7 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Lovell being patient on the first possession of the game, cutting through the lane, putting up that shot is Carly Burton. She could not get it to go, and here comes the rebound from Mountain View coming the other way. Mountain View puts up the shot, and a charging violation has been called against the Mountain View Lady Buffs early in this contest, as I believe that was Bugus. I have to wait. It was actually Haley Stevens who charged through the lane and wound up getting a charging violation as she bowled over the Lovell defender sitting under the basket, waiting for her to come and drive that ball. Charity Hartman defending at midcourt, and Lovell is able to get it out of that trap. However, it goes right back into the hands of Ashley Peterson, and Peterson is trapped, and Lovell gets out of it, throws it baseline. Lindy Herford comes up with a huge block on that baseline. Over to Allie Bugus it goes. Here goes Bugus at the top of the key, stopping, coming to a jump stop, and she gets it back after passing it to Haley Herford momentarily. Bugus over to Harmon on the left side, free throw line. One Herford to the other. Lindy in the left corner, and she ran right into a Lovell player, and the Lovell Bulldogs tied her up. She's going back on defense, but it will be Mountain View possession here on the possession arrow. Lindy Herford, nice move. Tried to spin through the lane there, but she spun right into the Lovell defense. So that is why it was a jump ball. Lindy Herford trying to score her attempt number 2 here, and she does this time, laying it in after going from the left side of the paint all the way to the right side and laying it in off the window for 2. 2-0 Mountain View leads, 6:20 left here in quarter number 1. Mountain View, the first 2 points of the contest, and there it is. Lovell has their first 3 points of the contest as Paige Bischoff found herself open on the top of the key after getting the pass, able to make the 3, and it is a 3-2 lead for the Lovell Bulldogs, the number 4 seed. Trying to upset the number 1. Haley Stevens gets the ball down low, runs into some trouble, namely Aaliyah Mays there after Aaliyah Mays stood her ground, the 5'9" center listed for this Lovell Lady Bulldog team. First foul going to be committed against Haley Herford after that ball is rebounded by Lovell underneath the basket. Haley Stevens jumping in front of the inbounds pass, nearly got a steal instead. She knocked the ball out of bounds, and back to Lovell it goes. 3-2, 5:54 to play. Lovell with a 1-point advantage so far. The number 4 seed trying to upset that number 1 team in Mountain View. On the outside, that is Carly Burton. Carly Burton driving baseline, kicks it back out to Bischoff. Bischoff resets some things, throws it back out to midcourt. Aaliyah Mays trying to use that height advantage against Haley Herford inside. Gets it back out to Bischoff. On the left side, long 2, foot on the line, no good attempt there, but Aaliyah Mays on the right low block gets an offensive rebound, can't get that. Bunny to drop, and Mountain View takes the rebound, and now they have it, going right to left once again. Haley Stevens ball fakes on her open 3 on the wing, gets it back out up top to Bugus. Bugus throws it left to Charity Hartman, who's open, and Charity Hartman's not going to pass up an open 3, and she's not going to miss an open 3 very often. She doesn't miss this time. It is 5-3, Mountain View with the lead. Mountain View leads 5-3, 5 minutes exactly on the clock here in quarter number 1. And a foul at midcourt. Mountain View playing an aggressive press zone so far, a little bit of a zone press, and it's going to come back to bite them a couple times early in this contest as they have committed some fouls about 50 feet plus from the basket. This one's charged against Charity Harmon. She checks out. Harmon out, Peyton Porter in, trying to combat that size of Aaliyah Mays, trying to post up down low. Lovell has the ball up top. 4:40 left in quarter number 1. 5-3, Mountain View leads. Bischoff goes to the ground. She just kind of fell down. She did maintain the dribble, so she did not fall down where it would have been a traveling violation, but a jump ball will give it to Lovell here, so Lovell has the possession arrow until they inbound the ball. Jordan Woodford inbounding on the baseline for the Lovell Bulldogs, and the ball is tried to be entered inside to Rhett Partridge, 6'3". She's listed as a point guard, but obviously at 6'3", she's going to spend a lot of time down low when she does not have the ball, and that is exactly what happened there. As Ball was knocked out of her hands, out of bounds, and Mountain View has it. Mountain View going right to left in the offensive set. Bugis finds a lane in the paint. Dishes it out. Haley Herford over to Lindy Herford in the corner for three. No good. Rebound for Haley Stevens, however, and now Mountain View has it once again on offense as they reset some things, try to get a offensive basket on this possession, and Haley Herford threw it inside to Lindy Herford, and Lindy Herford saw the ball go through her hands and out of bounds. A little bit too hot to handle on that one. And now Lovell has it on offense. 5-3 the score, 3:55 to play here in quarter number one. On the outside for three. That shot is no good, but the rebound once again, an offensive rebound for Rhett Partridge and the Lovell Bulldogs. They're killing Mountain View on the offensive glass early on in this contest. And sure enough, another jump ball there as once again Mountain View forces the jump. 5-3 the score, 3:35 left here in quarter number one. Mountain View, a 2-point advantage, hasn't been smooth sailing early on. Haley Stevens gets the entry pass, gets it back out to the free throw line where Lindy Herford comes up short on a free throw line jumper. Rebound for Lovell, and now here they come the other way. Odessa Lundberg with the ball up top, gets it over to the point guard Paige Bischoff, the senior for this Lovell team. On the outside, Woodford gives it off to Lundberg. Lundberg, a sophomore for this Lovell team. Bischoff now back to Lundberg in the corner. Free throw line. Ball over her head is Grace Edwards there. Edwards turning around at the free throw line. Gives it back to the corner. He jumps to defend what looked like an open three, but instead the drive, the baseline drive, and then kick right back to that same corner. 3-point attempt, no good. Mountain View with the rebound. Rushing it down the court. Haley Stevens left alone in that deep right corner, and she pulls up an air ball there. So I think Haley Stevens maybe had too much time, and Paige Bischoff gets the ball in the corner. Head coach Chris Edwards says, hey guys, what are we doing? We're leaving one player in the backcourt. 3 Mountain View defenders converge on Bischoff, and a timeout is eventually called to keep the possession. Stay tuned after this timeout for more action.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Inbounding the ball underneath their own basket is Lovell. Here they come going left to right wearing their blue uniforms today. The number 4 seed in the Northwest. It's the number 1 out of the Southwest. That is Mountain View Buffalo after beating Lyman last weekend. And a foul is committed inside the paint there. I believe that was the small player. Yes, Bryn Wilkerson, the 5'6" guard, sophomore guard for this Lovell team, drove in the paint through a pile up of bodies. Wound up putting up a shot, and getting charged a foul is Lindy Herford for Mountain View. First free throw from Wilkerson is up and good. One more at the line for Wilkerson. 5-4 the score here. And she makes them both, so it's tied once again, 5-all early in this contest. First tie of the game since it was 0-0. 2:10 on the clock. Mountain View trying to score on the offensive end, and that's exactly what they do. Haley Herford putting that shot up. Or Haley Stevens, excuse me. Haley Stevens from in close on the left low block. Got fouled, got the ball to roll in, so it's a 3-point play for Haley Stevens. Stevens' free throw is up and good, so it is 8-5. Mountain View with a lead here. Foul, I believe, was charged to Bryn Wilkerson, by the way, of Lovell. 8-5, 1:55 left here in quarter number one. Turnaround jumper, no good from in close, and nice job there. Nice play for Allie Bugis. Allie Bugis falling out of bounds, thrown off the thigh/the knee of a Lovell Bulldog player, Odessa Lundberg, and out of bounds. Mountain View retains possession here. 8-5, 1:45 to go. Mountain View in the offensive set on the left side of the court. Lindy Herford bounces her way in the paint and finds an open lane and scores. 10-5 now the score. Live on mylocalradio.com. The Bulldogs trying to stay in this one for the entirety of the first quarter. They don't want Mountain View to go on a run. Mountain View, conversely, trying to do the opposite, trying to go on a run before the quarter ends. And that will help as Allie Bugis takes the ball away. Kicks it out. Charity Harmon for three. No good. Peyton Porter and Allie Bugis both go after the rebound. Ball's tapped into the corner where Lindy Herford has it. Lindy Herford back over to Stevens. Stevens in the right corner. Reverses it over to Harmon. Harmon gets a screen set by Lindy Herford, and Charity Harmon makes the three. So just like that, from 5-all, it is now 13-5. Mountain View with the lead. Charity Harmon in the corner. Allie Bugis in the corner, forces a traveling from Lovell deep in the right corner. The ball went. Allie Bugis attacked the ball handler and made her start shuffling those feet and moving those feet. And eventually a traveling violation was called. 13-5 with 49.7 on the clock. Mountain View boys team just walking into the gymnasium now. They're getting ready to play tonight. Checking out their girls game. Supporting the school. 13-5, and the ball is taken away. Nice job by Bischoff to step in front of that pass. She goes coast to coast and scores high off the window there. Just a lazy pass thrown by Mountain View in the front court, and Bischoff stepped right in front of it and just took it coast to coast for the basket. Lindy Herford now with the ball in the left corner, versus it up top to the right to Allie Bugis. Now to Stevens in the deep right corner, back up top, over to the left side. Haley Herford had a big night about a week ago on her senior night. Bounds in the lane, knocks over a Lovell player. No foul called, and with 5 seconds to go, it's still Mountain View possession here after the missed shot. Stevens, Herford to Herford, and it is good. Lindy Herford off a pass from Haley Herford nails a three at the buzzer, and that will do it for one quarter here from Worland. The final score after one, 16-7. Going into the second quarter, Mountain View with a 9-point advantage. Join us after this commercial break for more action from Worland, Wyoming.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Back here in Worland, Wyoming, where Lindy Herford hit a buzzer beater to end the first quarter. And now, going into the second quarter, Mountain View has a chance to step on the throats of the Lovell Bulldogs and put this thing away with an early run here. It will be Lovell possession to start the second quarter, 16-7 the score. Here in Worland, Wyoming at the 3A West Basketball Regionals. Up top, Bischoff throwing it in. Through a pile up of bodies, Kaylee Burton just tosses it right back out. Did not want to get it taken away, and instead her pass is taken away after trying to throw it back out to the corner. Nice defense there from Mountain View, very active on defense, and they poke that thing away. 16-7, 7 minutes and 25 seconds left before halftime. Mountain View on an extended 11-2 run right now. Charity Harmon's going to try to add to that, and she does. Charity Harmon for three on the right wing. Nothing but nylon there. Smooth sailing for Mountain View ever since a slow start. And another takeaway. Allie Bugis has Charity Harmon on the right. Does she see her? She does. Throws it around the arms of Bischoff, and a layup for Charity Harmon and a timeout for Lovell. The score, 21-7. Mountain View leading this one on mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Back to action here in Warland, Wyoming, where Lovell is inbounding. They throw it in to Ashley Peterson. Peterson drives across midcourt, throws it down low. Grace Edwards with it, goes up for a shot, and it is blocked, but a foul is committed, and Grace Edwards will go to the free throw line. Foul will be charged against, I believe, Kylie Dellinger picked that one up. Dellinger into the game for the first time for Mountain View. First free throw up and good from Grace Edwards. Excuse me, that was Sadie Mitchell picking up the foul. Mitchell's first foul of the game. And Mitchell goes in, gets the rebound after the second free throw. Hits off the front rim and bounces right into the hands of Mitchell. 21-8 the score. Mountain View with a 13-point advantage now. Down the paint, laying it up high off the window again is Lindy Herford, Lindy Herford scoring high off the window, gets a layup, and it's 23-8 with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here before halftime. Mountain View has gone on this extended run, turnaround free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Carly Burton of Lovell. Throwing it to the corner, Peterson had the ball nearly stolen away from her, but she was able to get it out to her teammate Grace Edwards, who gets a friendly roll from the rim and hits a free throw line jumper. 23-10 the score, live on mylocalradio.com with 6 minutes to go before halftime. Bugis puts the ball over her head. Out at the top of the key, gets it over to Harmon on the left. Back to Bugis now. Bugis tries to throw it inside to Lindy Herford, but had the ball taken away. Lovell playing that soft zone, and they were able to collapse on that one. Bischoff being double-teamed right as she crossed midcourt, able to get the ball away. Mountain View retracts and tries to defend everybody now. In a bit of a matchup zone, it looks like. Bischoff. Shot fake, gets inside the paint, dishes it off to the corner, and that shot is no good from Ashley Peterson. Racing all the way down the court, Lindy Herford, a little bit of an awkward finish at the end, and the ball rolls out. And here goes Lovell the other way, 2-on-1. And a nice job there by Kylie Dellinger. Lovell had a 2-on-1, one player on each side of the paint. Dellinger was stuck in the middle with no real options, and Lovell tried to make a pass around her. Dellinger stuck out that foot and kicked the ball, so that will stop action and let Mountain View make a couple substitutions. Peyton Porter back into the game, trying to match up with Rhett Partridge of Lovell, and that shot right off the inbounds to Grace Edwards at the free throw line is no good. Hits the backboard, hits the back rim, and bounds out. 23-10 the score. Mountain View has a chance to get that lead back up to 15 here. Bugis with the ball up top, picked up her dribble, and throws it to the corner where Haley Stevens will walk it back out. No one's guarding Stevens. She realizes it and then just drives into the lane. Misses the shot long. Peyton Porter goes after the rebound, and eventually a jump ball is called as Peyton Porter had the ball kind of on her side / her hip, and Lovell was able to get their hands in there and just wrap it up. 23-10, 4:47 to play before halftime. Mountain View has it on the possession arrow, inbounding it underneath their own basket, or inbounding underneath the Lovell basket. Inbound goes up top to Bugis, right back to Stevens in the corner. Stevens misses a three, and on the rebound, a foul has been committed. I believe this one's going to go against Dellinger. Tried to credit her with a foul earlier when she wasn't in the game. And sure enough, Kylie Dellinger, the sophomore, does pick up this foul for Mountain View. So 23-10. First foul on Dellinger, the 6th against Mountain View. So for the final 4:35 of this half, Lovell will be in the bonus on every foul. Rebound off of a Partridge shot, goes back out up top, and that three-point attempt is missed well wide. I believe that was Paige Bischoff, the senior guard, 5'2" senior guard for Lovell, missing that one well short. 23-10, 4:23 to play before the end of quarter number 2. On to the right side now, and Haley Stevens had it knocked away in the paint, and sure enough, here comes Lovell. Again, another 2-on-1 run out, and they score. Lindy Hereford, not much he can do on defense on a 2-on-1. Just try to maybe draw a charge or put your hands out and hope for a steal, but that did not happen as Jordan Woodford, freshman guard from Lovell, able to get the basket. 23-12, 3:45 left here, quarter number 3. Dellinger, deep 2, no good on that shot, rims out, and another run out for Lovell. They're trying to beat that pressure down the court, and Bischoff has the ball up top. Mountain View did a nice job getting back on transition defense. Bischoff goes all the way to the basket on the left low block and throws a wild shot that misses badly. And Allie Bugas pulls away the rebound. Bugas and Dellinger up top. Dellinger puts the ball over her head, gets it into the corner where Lindy Hereford has it. Dellinger, ball over her head once again. Gets it over to Bugas on the right side. Bugas gets a screen from Porter, drives in, kicks to the corner. Lindy Hereford had her foot on the line this time, but another deep 2 this time from Lindy Hereford, that same spot where she hit the buzzer beater at the end of quarter number 1. And the score 25-12 with 3 minutes left here before halftime. Ball up top. Odessa Lundberg has it for Lovell. They back it out towards midcourt, reset some things, call it an offensive set. Lundberg on the outside, kicks it out for 3. No good on that shot attempt. And here comes Mountain View the other way. That was Lundberg, I believe, on the shot attempt. Got it from Woodford on the pass. And now Mountain View has it. Peyton Porter has it at the free throw line, gives it right back out to the right wing where Bugas attempts a 3. No good on that 3, and Bischoff with the rebound. Bischoff looks to pass it all the way down the court, nearly taken away by Lindy Hereford. Instead, coming in to get the pass is Lundberg. Lundberg hands it off to Bischoff, and then Bischoff throws it away. Peyton Porter defending that low block, able to push the Lovell player out of the way, just kind of nudge her out of the way and steal that pass. 2:05 left before halftime, 25-12, Mountain View leading. Mountain View, the number 1 seed out of the Southwest, wearing their white uniforms with that purple gradient dotted trim down the sides. And another charging violation drawn by Lovell. That's, I believe, their 3rd of the game already, as Kylie Dellinger went wildly into the paint. Nice job there by Lovell. Outside of the painted area, they took the charge right outside of that right low block. Dellinger's second foul. She checks out, as well as Peyton Porter. 5 on the court right now for Mountain View is Bugas, Harmon, Stevens, and both the Hereford twins. And speaking of the Hereford twins, Lindy Hereford blocks the shot on the low post. Ball goes over to Bugas. Bugas thought she traveled there. She crossed midcourt. She did not. And now Stevens, a little bit of a Euro step on the low block. Can't get a shot from in close, but who else but Charity Harmon gets in the thick of things and gets a rebound. Charity Harmon races herself out back towards midcourt, pulls it out. Bugas directing Harmon on where to stand, and Mountain View sets up an offensive play. 1:15 left here before halftime. Hereford over to Harmon for 3. Another one for Charity Harmon. Charity Harmon heating up. Not hard to do for Charity Harmon is to heat up from downtown. She's been doing that all year long. She won the Flaming Gorge 3-point shootout. I believe that was in December. So she has been that hot shooting player for Lyman, or for Mountain View the entire year. And now Lovell the other way gets a 2 from about 6 feet away. Ashley Peterson scores that one, leaning into her shot. 28-14 the score now. Mountain View has it on the left wing. Harmon thought about another 3, passed up on it though. I think Mountain View wants to hold this for one shot with 30 seconds on the clock. Jessica Moretti, head coach, up off the bench to direct her team. And instead, Harmon drives into the painted area and has the ball taken away, but right into the corner it goes, and Lovell turns it over. Bryn Wilkerson dribbled into the corner, picked up her dribble. Mountain View stayed there to trap and press on defense, and they took it right back. Ball goes out of bounds off of Lovell, so with 17.8, Mountain View has another chance on offense to end the second quarter with a basket. Bugas throws it into the corner for Stevens. Quick shot there from Mountain View. Does not go, and a jump ball. I feel like we've had 10 jump balls so far in this first half, and another jump ball here. We'll give it to Lovell with 11.9. So Mountain View decided not to take the final shot of the half there. And let's see if Lovell can make them pay for that mistake or that choice. Instead, Haley Herford jumps in front of the inbound pass and steals it over to Harmon. Harmon trying to drive in the lane, trying to get it off to Haley Stevens, but she was hit from behind and sent to the ground. Head coach Chris Edwards from Lovell did not like that they threw away that inbounds pass. 7.4 inbounding underneath the Lovell basket is Mountain View. 5 on the clock. Herford to Stevens. Herford up top. 2 seconds. They realize Bucas top of the key. 3. She got it at the buzzer. Allie Bucas for 3. And Mountain View, for the second time in 2 quarters, hits a buzzer beater. This time another 3. Allie Bucas from downtown. And the score after 2 quarters is 31-14. Mountain View has slowly but surely, just like a boa constrictor, just tightened that grip over this game, over Lovell, and it has worked out in their favor. They go into halftime with a 17-point advantage. 31-14 the score. Join us after this commercial break for more action from Warland, Wyoming.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advanced from PetMinerals.com today.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
Back to action here from Orland, Wyoming, where the number 1 seed in the South, out of the South, Mountain View, is holding a 31-14 advantage at halftime over Lovell, a 31-14 lead. Mountain View ended both the first and second quarter with a buzzer beater. Lindy Herford, I believe it was, in the first quarter hit a buzzer beater from the deep corner. Meanwhile, in the second quarter, it was a buzzer beater from Allie Bugis on a top of the key 3. Just kind of a scramble play for Mountain View. They had the ball, and they didn't realize the clock. It looked like only Allie Bugis knew of the clock situation. She caught the ball and immediately put it up there. Just a little half-court shoot around there at where they are put a contestant out on the court to shoot a layup, a free throw, a three-point shot, and then a half-court shot. Looking to win $500 from the local bank here. And little boy from Lovell almost hit all of them. He had a half-court shot to get that $500 prize and just missed it. Had someone from Lander nearly hit the half-court shot earlier in today's action. Just to recap some of today's action, obviously you can see it up in the top corner if you are maybe not realizing that, it is an audio stream, but I got some goodies on the screen for you to keep you entertained. In a 3A girls action earlier today, Lander defeated Big Piney 53-33. That game was actually a lot closer than the experts would think or would have thought. I don't know if there are any experts in high school basketball, but certainly a game Lander, they won by 20, but that game was actually closer than you might expect. And a 20-point win for the Lander Valley Tigers. Meanwhile, the Lyman Eagles opened today's action, the first game of the day in both boys and girls. The Lyman Eagles won that game 54-33 over Powell. So Lyman, a 21-point win. Lander, a 20-point win over Big Piney. They will meet tomorrow in the semifinals of the 3A West Girls Basketball Regional Tournament. In the boys' side, there's been 2 games so far. Powell defeated Big Piney 61-39 in a game that, unfortunately for Big Piney, Powell ran away with in that fourth quarter. I was actually surprised at how easy Powell made it look First half was relatively close, and then the third and fourth quarter, Powell overpowered Big Piney. They got some offense from inside and out, and defeated Big Piney 61-39. Meanwhile, Pinedale beat Lovell, the boys' side, on the boys' side, 49-30. That was the contest immediately preceding this one. And at halftime, it is 31-14 in this contest. So 31-14 the score. Just about ready to get set for the second half here from Worland, Wyoming, where the Buffalo and the Bulldogs fighting for that semifinal berth. Obviously, the other quarterfinal game, if you did not know, is to be played later tonight in the girls' game. That will feature Worland, the home team, Worland, hosting the regionals. They're going to play Pinedale on the girls' side. Pinedale has got a chance to upset number 2 out of the North in Worland. Worland playing on their home court, though, always an advantage to teams when they get to play in their home arena in front of their home fans. So we'll have to see how that contest goes. It's going to be live at 6:30 p.m. That will be sandwiched in between our doubleheader of Lyman and Mountain View boys. Still to come, live on mylocalradio.com. Mountain View going to play at 8 o'clock against Worland, Lander against Lyman. Before that, at 5 p.m. So, sandwiched in between, like I said, is that final quarterfinal. So the Mountain View girls will not know who they will be facing until about 8 o'clock tonight. Talked to most of the head coaches from Mountain View. They all pretty much said that they were going to rejoin the gym, rejoin the action, and watch/scout that game. Most of those coaches, including Jessica Moretti, told me that they really don't know how or what to expect from that game or how it's going to go down. Just based on Worland and Pinedale, both can beat each other on a given night. It's just going to be which style wins out. Which style will win out here? If Mountain View can hold on to a 17-point lead, they will be the victors. And immediately they have the ball. Kicking it out is Haley Stevens over to Bugus, and Bugus starts the second half just like she ended the first half. A deep three for Bugus, and it's a 20-point advantage for Mountain View, the largest it has been all day. 34-14. Lovell advances the ball over midcourt, driving down the right side of the lane. Found a lane is Ashley Peterson. Peterson was on the right side of the court. Pretty much all the Mountain View defense was on the left side, leaving her unattended all the way to the hoop. 7:18 to play in quarter number 3. 34-16 the score. Bugus driving down the right side of the lane, and she puts it up high off the window, and she scores. 36-16 now the score with 7 minutes to play. Fast-paced second half action so far from Worland, Wyoming. And that shot is no good from Peterson. Rebound pulled down by Lindy Herford. Lindy Herford gives it right off to Bugus. Bugus takes it across the center line, gives it to Harmon in the corner. Harmon in that deep right corner, gives it back out up top to Stevens. Stevens trying to find her way, cuts through 2 defenders, but she had to travel to do such as Lovell kind of trapped her on the low block, and then she tried to step through him, but she picked up that pivot foot, and that was a travel. Bischoff with the ball in the backcourt. Gets it off to her teammate, Carly Burton. Burton crosses center line and then picks up her dribble, gives it back to Bischoff. Bischoff trying to drive through the defense, dishes it off on the right low block. Nice play, but not executed. Nice defense, rather, from Mountain View as they come out of nowhere to reject it and out of bounds. 36-16. 6:20 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Bischoff driving the baseline after getting the inbound. Back out up top. That is Aaliyah Mays, and Aaliyah Mays has it taken out of her hands by the much quicker Charity Harmon. Charity Harmon loses it at the Lovell free throw line, however, and Carly Burton takes it away. Aaliyah Mays, the center, out of midcourt, backs up, little hesitation, dribble, nice move, and nearly had a basket, but she instead tried to pass it. Not the right decision as Mountain View comes away with it. Aaliyah Mays went all the way to the hoop, probably had an easy basket, especially with the size advantage that she had, but she instead tried to pass it, and now Mountain View has it the other way. Haley Herford drives baseline on the left side, lays it up off the window, no good. Lovell with the rebound, and here they come, now going right to left once again. Poked away by Harmon On the baseline, Lovell picks it up. Burton is blocked by Haley Stevens. Haley Stevens comes in on the help defense all the way across the lane and blocks it out of the hands of Burton. And it is Mountain View ball with 5:15 to play in quarter number 3. 36 to 16 the score. Mountain View a 20-point advantage with about 5 minutes left here in quarter number 3. Stevens working towards the left, gives it over to Harmon. Harmon, deep three, has got it. Charity Harmon for 3. And this one has quickly ballooned to a 23-point advantage. Mountain View doing their best to finish things off in a hurry here. They now lead by 23, the largest this lead has been. Aaliyah Mays tried to enter to the smaller Lauren Mitchell, or Grace Edwards, excuse me, but instead it was taken away, poked out of there by Mountain View. Now Mountain View has it going left to right on offense once again. Harmon crosses over. Decides to go right down the lane. Can't get all the way down there, so she gives it to Stevens. Stevens, a little bit of trouble there, and a foul is committed as Stevens hits the deck hard. She is in significant pain, is Haley Stevens. She gets up with a limp. I don't know if it was the knee or the ankle. She might have got rolled up on there as Stevens went to the ground, but not before a Lovell player rolled on top of her. That player was Ashley Peterson, 5'6" forward for the Bulldogs. Stevens remains in the game. Good to see for Mountain View. Up by 23, and Stevens gets the inbound on the sideline. Goes right at an angle towards the basket and is fouled when she gets in close. 4:16 to play here in quarter number 3. A 23-point advantage for Mountain View, excuse me. Thinking about the Lyman boys coming up next. Don't go anywhere after this stream concludes. We'll start off that stream. Mountain View still has some work to do to finish this one off. Up by 24 now as Stevens makes the first. She's got another one, and she does make that one as well. So 41-16 now the score. Bischoff inbounding on the baseline. Mountain View backs off on that pressure. No pressure now. And as Jordan Woodford takes it across the center line. Woodford over to Odessa Lundberg. Lundberg at the top of the key. Woodford moving towards her left. Pivots, gets it back out up top to Lundberg. Lundberg back to Bischoff. Bischoff on the left side now. Bischoff gives it off. Tries to get it back in the right corner after circling all the way around the court. Doesn't get it back. Instead, Jordan Woodford still has it. She dishes it out on the left side. An open 3 for Odessa Lundberg. No good. And the rebound out of bounds off of Mountain View. So it will still be level ball here with 3:30 left in quarter number 3. Down 41-16. Edwards down low. Tried to throw it away and threw it to her teammate. Nice play there from Rhett Partridge. She had some size on the defense there. 6'3", Rhett Partridge put the ball over her head and just said, you're not going to be able to reach this one. And she lays it up and lays it in. And a foul down low on the other end as I believe this is going to be charged against Odessa Lundberg of Lovell. 41-18 the score. Live on mylocalradio.com. Inbounding on the baseline. Casey Bugas has it blocked after being the inbounder. She got it back in the corner and had her shot rejected. Casey Bugas, her first time in the regionals here. And a turnover for Lovell as they get it across that center line. Jordan Woodford had the ball kind of bounce up on her, and she palmed it as the ball went about shoulder length, shoulder height, I should say, and she had to corral it at the last second to try to manage it. 41-18, 2:50 left. On the right side, Bugas misses her shot, chases after it, knew where it was going. She couldn't get to it in time, however. Rhett Partridge throws an outlet, and here comes Lovell looking to run. Lovell pulls up for 3, no good on that attempt from Lundberg, but the rebound goes to Lovell. On the left corner now, an open 3 for Bryn Wilkerson after Partridge sealed off the Mountain View defense inside. Goes well long, and it's 41-18. with Mountain View having possession. 2:20 left here, quarter number 3. Bugis has the ball on the top of the right key. Casey Bugis up top for 3. Casey Bugis, why not? Casey Bugis, freshman here. Getting some action. Started her varsity action this season live on mylocalradio.com when the Mountain View Buffalo played Kemmerer earlier this season. And she has done well for herself on the varsity stage so far. She'll have a bigger role in the next upcoming years for this Mountain View team, as they will graduate a lot of seniors this year. Foul is committed, by the way, underneath the basket. Peyton Porter fell down on the low block, and Red Partridge came tumbling over her. A tripping foul on Porter. And the ball thrown right down low to Red Partridge. Red Partridge working on Peyton Porter. She's got about 2 to 3 inch size advantage. She put the ball over her head, full length away from her body, and just kind of threw it up on the rim and got the roll. And a foul on the other end, as I believe that's Sadie Mitchell. Bryn Wilkerson charged with the foul, and sure enough, Sadie Mitchell will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts. The junior for this Mountain View Lady Buffalo team. And that one is no good. Long off the rim to the left on the first attempt from Mitchell. (44-20) here in the third quarter with 1:42 to go. Chance to make that 45, and no, as Mitchell misses 2 from the line, and now Lovell has it going right to left once again. Laying that one up, high off the window, no good, and Bugis now at the rebound. Bugis has it, keeping her head up as she crosses the center line, gets it over to Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell gets a screen from Bugis and brings it out towards midcourt. Now Haley Herford trying to find a lane, gets all the way to the basket, tries to throw it to the left low block to Peyton Porter, but the ball went through her hands and out to Lovell, and now Lovell's looking to run. They get it to the corner, an open 3 in transition, no good, and 44-20 the score with exactly 55 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Clock is running as Bugis gets it over midcourt. Bugis in the deep left corner. Bugis crosses over, tries to drive baseline, instead turns around. Nice unintentional screen there, set from Peyton Porter. Nice pick play, and Lovell gets the rebound after the missed shot. Had Peyton Porter turned around on that defensive effort, she would have gotten a steal as the ball went whizzing right by her head as Lovell threw an outlet pass down the court. 12-foot jumper, no good there from Odessa Lumberg, and the ball goes out of bounds back to Mountain View. Bischoff checking in, Wilkerson checking out for Lovell. Casey Bugis in, Allie Bugis out for Mountain View. Kylie Dellinger back into the game as well for the Mountain View Lady Buffs, as well as Bailey Henstra. First time I believe I've said her name today, Bailey Henstra, into the game. Henstra, a sophomore, adding some more youth to the court, and talking about youth, Casey Bugis goes all the way to the basket. She scores and was fouled. A 3-point play for Casey Bugis, sister of Allie Bugis, cousin of Bailey Henstra, who's also on the court right now. Brick on the free throw there from Casey Bugis, and Lovell grabs the rebound, tries to run in transition, and Partridge gets about a 4-foot jump shot as a couple players went down in the paint. She found herself wide open. 46-22, 1 second to go. Leading three-pointer, not good, as that will end the third quarter. Sadie Mitchell tried to go 3 for 3 on buzzer beaters from Mountain View. They had it. She was about 35 feet away and just kind of chuck it towards the rim. Nearly got the roll to go off the backboard and the rim. That'll do it for our third quarter here. 46-22. Join us after this commercial break for the final quarter from Warland, Wyoming.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Back to action here from Whirlwind, Wyoming, where the Lovell Bulldogs are trailing 46-22 at the end of 3 quarters on mylocalradio.com. It is Lovell's possession to open up the final frame, going right to left in their blue uniforms. Mountain View wearing the white with that gradient trim down the side. It is Bailey Henstra, Charity Harmon, Casey Bugis, Kylie Dellinger on the court for Mountain View. And Sadie Mitchell, I'm not sure if I said her name. Those are your 5 on the court right now for the Mountain View Lady Buffs. Pulling up at the free throw line. That jumper is no good, off the rim from Grace Edwards. And the ball taken away, however, by Charity Harmon, as Lovell was looking to run down the court. And Harmon goes all the way to the basket and scores over the taller defender Partridge. So it is 48-22. Ball thrown in down low and taken away by Charity Harmon. I don't know how Charity Harmon wound up on the low block on defense, but she used that athleticism and that quickness to steal the ball away and take it out of the hands of Lovell. 48-22. Mountain View with the ball here. 6:45 to play, and a jump ball has been called. Peterson checking in for the Bulldogs as that ball, I believe they call it a jump there. We'll give it back to Mountain View on the possession arrow. 48-22, 6:40 to play in the game. Casey Bugis gives it off to Mitchell up top, and Mitchell is fouled 25 feet away from the basket. Bischoff a little bit too aggressive there, ran into Mitchell when she had her back turned to the basket too. Not a foul you want to give up. Obviously, you can't really do much on offense when your back is to the basket. At least that's what they tell you. Mountain View inbounding once again on the sideline, throwing it right down low. Bailey Henstra took the wrong angle on the shot from in close, missed it, but Kylie Dellinger cleans it up. And Kylie Dellinger puts Mountain View at the half-century mark on the day. 50-22 the score. Jessica Moretti sends her 5 starters back to the table to check in after this whistle. Or I guess Charity Harmon was the starter and she's on the court. So 5 new players, including mostly starters. That outside shot is missed off the hands of Bailey Henstra on the rebound, out of bounds. And it will go back to Mountain View here. 50-22 the score. New 5 coming in for the Mountain View Buffs. The only starter to not be the ones checking back in is Peyton Porter, as Porter now has it on the outside for 3. Bischoff got it. Bischoff nails the corner 3 off the inbound. Inbound went all the way across the lane to the deep corner away from the inbounder, and Bischoff nailed it. 50-25. Mountain View has doubled up the Bulldogs here, and no shot, a foul on the drive. But it will go to the free throw, or Lindy Herford will go to the free throw line, as that is the 7th team foul to be charged against the Lovell Bulldogs. First free throw on the 1-and-1 is up and good for Lindy Herford. So Lindy Herford makes her first. Second free throw, rimmed out, touched every part of the rim there, couldn't get the right part, and that would be the bottom, or the part that makes it go in, I guess. 51-25, 5:35 on the clock here in quarter number 4. Driving down the baseline, kicking it back out. Bischoff had the ball taken out of her hands by her teammate Carly Burton, and Burton attempts a long shot, no good. Rebound pulled away from Mountain View, and now they're coming back on offense left to right. Jim considerably filling up here. Lander against Lyman coming up next. A lot of green in the crowd. A lot of Lander fans making the trip here. And that one is taken away. Paige Bischoff with it. Bischoff crosses midcourt, looking to get the offense going for Lovell. Bischoff on the left wing. Throws it down low. Burton Leaner, no good on that shot. And here comes Haley Stevens away with the rebound. 51-25, 4:45 on the clock here in quarter number 4. Harmon drops it down low. Peyton Porter puts up that shot, no good. And here comes Lovell after taking that one away from Mountain View. Bischoff stops at the top of the key for 3, no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Porter. Haley Herford stops in the middle of the action, pick up a Lovell defender who had fell down. Nice sportsmanship there from Haley Herford. She could have run out and just started run back down on offense, but instead she stopped and picked up the Lovell player on the ground. Haley Herford misses from in close, gets her own rebound, so maybe some good karma there for Haley Herford after missing the shot from in close. 4:02 left here, and Peyton Porter down low, lays it in, and she was fouled from behind. I believe that was Leah Mays who came in and made contact while Peyton Porter was attempting that shot. So it is 53-25 with one more at the free throw line pending. Lovell going to make some changes. Mountain View puts in a new 5 as well. Or new 4, and then Peyton Porter's at the free throw line, so if she makes this free throw, she will check out. If not, she'll have to wait till the next whistle. Haley Stevens getting talked to on the bench from Jessica Moretti. All good things, I assume. Maybe asking how the knee/ankle felt. After getting rolled up on, came out with a limp from earlier, but she seems to be all right. 53-25, 3:55 to play. Lovell has it off the missed free throw. Up top, that is Jordan Woodford. Woodford turning, spinning, free throw line. Rhett Partridge. Man, that thing grazed the roof as Partridge banked it off the top, or the back rim. The ball went about 5 feet up in the air and then fell right in. So maybe a little bit of a shooter's roll on that rim right now. And Mountain View comes the other way, misses a shot in close. Partridge rips it away, and I mean rips it away from the Mountain View defense. And here they come the other way. 3-point attempted, goes off the rim and over the backboard. And is an out of bounds back to Mountain View. 53-27, 3:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Lyman Eagles and the #1 Lander Valley Tigers coming up next. Stay tuned on mylocalradio.com. Corner 3 missed, and Belly Henstra winds up with it on the low block, is tied up. Another jump ball. Have had about 15-20 of those. Probably not even an exaggeration at this point. There have been a lot of jump balls today in this game. Jump ball arrow gives it to Lovell with 3 minutes exactly on the clock here before this one winds to a conclusion. Up top, that is Wilkerson with it. Wilkerson gives it off to her teammate, Odessa Lundberg. Lundberg throws it down low. That shot is attempted, no good from Rhett Partridge. And now here comes Mountain View once again on offense as Casey Bugis and the substitutes into the game slow some things down. They don't seem to be in any rush, as they probably shouldn't be. Shot was missed, sent out of bounds. Lovell has it. Haley Stevens checks in, or Porter. 2:25 to go. Ball thrown towards the rim. No good on that shot, and out of bounds off of Henstra. Henstra a little bit unlucky so far in this game on some rebounds. Had the ball just pop through her hands on that one, out of bounds. 26-point advantage with 2:26 on the clock for Mountain View. And Partridge once again just uses that size. Just kind of hops up on the inbound, catches the ball, puts it over her head. No need to bring the ball down. Just put it right up off the backboard and in. Haley Stevens driving down the right side of the lane. Has it blocked out of bounds. She was hoping for a foul, but no foul called there. Number 33, Aaliyah Mays checking back in for Lovell. Checking out was Grace Edwards. Dellinger inbounds it all the way up top to Haley Stevens. The only starter in the game right now is Haley Stevens. Stevens gives it over to Sadie Mitchell. Mitchell with 1:55 on the clock. Mountain View just running some spread offense, motion offense, just kind of handing it off to each other. Not content to shoot the ball before they absolutely need to. Bailey Henstra winds up with it on the low block. Why not if you're open? And she tried to bank that one in. No good. Lovell with the rebound, now going left to right. Right to left on offense once again, and they can't get a shot up as Haley Stevens jumps in front of the pass on the low block and steals it away. Stevens had an open three at the top of the key. No one was guarding her, but obviously with the 24-point lead, she did not want to run up the score or have it look like they're running up the score, so she passed up on it. And I think that hesitation hurt Haley Stevens because she wound up double dribbling. I think she was about to shoot it and then kind of maybe glanced at the scoreboard right behind the basket and said, I probably shouldn't shoot a three here. And she double dribbled. Lovell with it. On the outside, three-point attempt comes up short from Bischoff. And Mountain View with the rebound. Sadie Mitchell on the right low block gives it off to Stevens, crossing the center line. 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock before this thing winds to a conclusion. And does this say a foul? They just call it out of bounds there. It will be Mountain View ball. So right in front of Jessica Moretti. She's kind of laughing about it. I think she realizes there was a foul there. My player was pushed out of bounds. And they gave it back to Mountain View. They didn't call it a turnover. So I guess that's no harm, no foul. 65 seconds left here. Mitchell gets the inbounds in the deep right corner. Tries to cut towards the free throw line. Finds a cutting Dellinger. Dellinger on the right low block. Had her shot blocked out of bounds. Got to feel like a block party here for Lovell. Unfortunately for them, they're down 24, so not much consolation in that fact, but they have gotten close to double-digit blocks today. Both sides have gotten a lot of blocks. And Bischoff steals the pass, goes all the way down the court, and pulls up in transition for a three. 53-32 the score. Mountain View will walk away the winner here. Lovell trying to make this game a little bit closer on the final score. Haley Stevens says, hey, I see what you're doing. I'll just drive right through the lane and score. Nice little leaner there from Haley Stevens. Bischoff racing down the court, gives it to Partridge. Partridge caught the ball a little bit low and had to kind of rise up to put that shot up. A little bit of an awkward-looking shot, and it's no good. Haley Stevens with the ball, 55-32. Haley Stevens drives down the lane, runs right into her own teammate, Bailey Henstra. Henstra lines up at the ball and attempts a shot. Comes up with an air ball. 6.6 on the clock before this one comes to an end. Here in Whirlwind, Wyoming, reminder to stay tuned for Lyman against Lander coming up next. Boys action. Racing all the way down the court. Partridge gets it on the baseline about 8 feet away. Can't hit the buzzer beater. And that is how action will end from Whirlwind, Wyoming. So the final score was 55-32. The final score here. I do realize I did not update the quarter name on my little scoreboard sheet. So I do apologize. But that was the fourth quarter, and that is the final action from Whirlwind, Wyoming. I'm going to switch the stream, go over to the boys' stream, Mountain View. And Whirlwind coming up later on the boys' side, but right now it's time for Lyman against Lander on boys' action, live on mylocalradio.com. Thank you for joining us. Once again, my name is Sean Bennett, signing off for Mountain View girls basketball action and mylocalradio.com.